Thanksgiving and the holidays is such a fun time of year. I love the get-togethers. I love the feel, the celebration, all of it. But there's also some things that are associated and go along with the holidays that we don't really talk about that much. And it's really affecting us physically and emotionally. So these are things, these are three things, not to sound dramatic here, but they're three things that are going to save your Thanksgiving holiday. The first thing is dealing with family and some close friends. So oftentimes, we get together, we're so excited, we plan these big holidays, and we get together, and then there's like tension, or there's just, sometimes it doesn't go as smooth as you would like. And what I am offering to you is a solution to that, and that is in the form of oils, essential oils. You may not be aware, but that oils affect us both physically and emotionally. So they really are a solution to both sides of us as humans. And the emotional side of these oils can be just a huge lifesaver when it comes to large gatherings with your family. So there is an oil called Douglas Fir. Now, Douglas Fir is has lots of benefits physically, but the ones that we're going to talk about here are emotionally. And this is for any type of family related things or generational stuff. Douglas Fir, actually I'm going to read you specifically what it says, because it does such a better job than me explaining it. So it says, Douglas Fir assists individuals to live according to their own conscience and values by letting go of harmful patterns. So a lot of times when we get together with our family, old patterns come back, or things that have bothered us in the past, or relationships that have bugged us. They can start surfacing again when we're all together, right? And it can be a source of sadness and making the holiday not so great. And so what Douglas Fir can do, it can come in and alleviate those things. It also says it teaches individuals to learn from and value others' experiences, especially one's family and ancestors. So instead of just going in and feeling like, my aunt blah, blah, blah drives me crazy, this, and this, or my sister is always doing this and bugging me. What Douglas Fir does is it comes in and emotionally, it allows us to connect and kind of take those values that each other has, and we can learn from them. Instead of having it be bugging and pulling, we can learn from each other and feel more camaraderie and togetherness. So what I would do with this is, to make sure that everyone gets the benefits, I would put it in a diffuser. So you can get an essential oil diffuser, and I put about 6 drops in the water and just diffuse it throughout the entire party, or if people are over for a long time, you could diffuse it every day. And it's really going to take the edge off and allow others to really come together instead of butt heads. Another oil that I love when you get a group of people together, especially ones that you love and family, friends, whatnot, is it's an oil called cedarwood. So cedarwood, I actually had to go find this oil because it was in my son's room, because cedarwood also helps with sleeping. But cedarwood, when it comes to emotionally, it can really tie people together. And I'm going to also read to you what cedarwood can do. It says it inspires the feeling of belonging and assists the heart in opening to receive the love and support from other people. So think of like when we're getting together, sometimes there's one or two people, or maybe yourself, that just doesn't feel like they belong, or that they're really a part of the group, or have that unity. What cedarwood does is it can help with that. It can bring people together and cause people to just open up and feel like they belong. The next thing that could really put a bummer on your Thanksgiving is stomach problems. So, I feel like Thanksgiving is all about eating, right? But sometimes that can really just lead to stomach issues. And when you have a stomach ache, or you're feeling the digestion stuff not working, it affects everything. It affects being able to connect with people. It affects your mood, all of the things. So I have the perfect solution for anything stomach related, anything digestion related, and that is 2 things. The first one is Digestion. So Digestion comes in these capsules, which is basically just the oil filled in a capsule, and you can swallow it down. As I pour them all out in my lap, I'll show you what it looks like. So it's just a little capsule. So it comes in capsule form. You can get it just in the normal oil form. And what it is, it's a blend of oils that helps with any and all things digestion related. So whether that be overeating and you're just like have a stomach ache, whether that be, we're all gonna okay. I don't want to say everyone's gonna overeat, but I might overeat because I actually love Thanksgiving food. But this is your best friend. Gas, bloating, diarrhea, like all those happy bathroom things, Digestion is your best friend. So I always have that on hand. I actually always keep it in my purse and I have it wherever I go. And then the other thing with digestion and food related is Tangerine. Now, Tangerine is it's a digestive enzyme. It helps digest your food. And I had no idea even that these existed until I learned about them from doTERRA. But what it does is it helps break down the food that is in your stomach and it helps it digest easier. So I just for me, it makes me feel like instead of that really full and just you just feel gross feeling like after you eat either a heavy meal or eat too much. Tangerine goes in and it's just a capsule that you'll take with your food. You can take up 1 to 3 capsules. And Tangerine goes in and helps you feel kind of light and free from it. It takes away that heaviness and that kind of blah feeling from eating too much or eating really greasy foods or, heavy foods or that sort of thing. So every single time I eat, I take 1 to 3 Tangerines and it just really helps with making me feel good after I've eaten, but it also helps keep everything running smoothly. Keeps all the trains going on time, if you know what I mean. Somebody told me that and I thought it was perfect. So the third way that I have that's going to save your Thanksgiving holiday is in the form of stress relief. So, holidays bring joy and happiness and excitement, but it also brings a lot of stress sometimes, like stress of getting together in large groups or with family, stress of planning that party, or stress of buying gifts, or stress of not having enough money to buy gifts. All of the things kind of come. So even though it's such a joyous and happy time of year, it's also filled with a lot of stress. And one of my favorite products from doTERRA is called Adaptive. And Adaptive is actually, they have 3 different products with it. Let me see what I can find. So they have it in a capsule form, and this is, it's a calming blend. It's called capsules. And basically, I'll show you what it looks like. Adaptive was created entirely for mood help and for stress and emotional stability. And it's a blend of oils in here plus some other things. And then they also have it in just an oil form. And then they have it in a roller bottle form. And I was looking for it and I realized that my daughter has that with her. So Adaptive has just really been a game changer and life changer for a lot of people. It's helped with a lot of emotional issues and has really just calmed people down and has allowed them to handle the stress that is coming up in their lives. My biggest takeaway, the very first takeaway that came with Adaptive was I used to experience terrible anxiety. I had postpartum depression and anxiety after I had our last baby. And the anxiety took me a little while to get rid of. It took probably a good 2 years of trying to figure it out with oils, with tools and all that. But I did it. I was able to get rid of the anxiety. However, going on a plane still triggered that anxiety in me. I would still get I could feel my heart rate increasing. I felt like I would be trapped inside because during that terrible time when I was experiencing anxiety, I did go on a plane and had a panic attack. And so the thought of that happening again just freaked me out. So even though I had a handle on it, I still struggled with getting on a plane. And so right before this came out, right after this came out, I was going on a plane to DC to visit my sister. And I was like talking myself through it. I'm like, you're going to be fine. It's like weeks leading up to it. And I still had to like talk myself through the anxiety part. And then I found out that this adaptive came. So I was able to get my hands on a couple of these pills, and I saved it and took it the morning of my flight. And I cannot tell you how grateful and what a change it made in me. It just like calmed I never got the anxiety. I never got the anxiousness and the increased heart rate and all of that went along with like waiting for the plane and knowing I had to get on. I just felt calm and cool and collected. And I had two capsules. And so I took one the day that I was flying, and then I held on to it, and I took the other one the morning that I was flying back. And it just, for me, it just took the edge off and made me be able to handle it, and changed my body to help me feel calm and relief. And so anyways, a lot of people take these every day. It's just part of their regimen, their daily vitamin, mineral, that sort of thing regimen. I haven't found that I've needed to take it every day. I feel like I have a pretty good handle on stuff, but I know that when I start getting into stressful situations, or like times of the year, or I've got something coming up that is stressful and I'm like starting to like feel that stress a little bit, I will start taking one a day, and it just helps me handle things. So anyways, these are the things that are going to help you get through the holidays, enjoy your holiday, and really just like feel calm and collected and physically and emotionally there. If you are thinking like, oh, I really want to learn about essential oils, which ones do I need? I have a quiz for you. Down below in the description, there is a quiz that will tell you, it will ask you different things about yourself emotionally and physically, and then I will tell you which specific oils you need. So take that quiz, and I will connect with you soon. Oils truly change lives. I'm Katie, and I'm here to tell that story.